The next few years of Call of Duty could be really exciting, as today a new rumors crept up that Black Ops 2 Remastered could actually be happening in the future, but not in the way that you first think. Earlier today on Twitter, a Call of Duty leaker called El Boberto has claimed that it's very likely to change within the next 2 years, but COD 2025 seems to be like Modern Warfare 3 but for Treyarch's 2024 title, featuring Black Ops 2 multiplayer map remasters. Now, for Bob's background, he has leaked a ton of details about Modern Warfare 3 that's coming out later this year, and is one of those renowned Call of Duty Twitter leakers who, when they say something, you should at least pay attention to it regardless if it's true or not. Now, adding to this, another notorious COD leaker on Twitter called the MWIII Ghost quoted it saying, "From what I've heard some time back, I can add that I also heard similar that Black Ops 2 maps were in the remaster pipeline." Now, this is very, very exciting if it's true, because if it is, then it shows that Activision are completely changing the way that they are going about Call of Duty games, because Modern Warfare 3 releasing later this year started out rumoredly as just an expansion pack from Modern Warfare 2, but became so big in scale that it became its own full-fledged game, and that's why we're seeing all 16 multiplayer maps from the original Modern Warfare 2 completely remastered for launch day. And it sounds like if this is true, then Treyarch and Activision are going to do the exact same thing for Black Ops 2024 by having a secondary title that would be a direct sequel, but also feature a load of remastered content to bolster it on launch. Now, I think admittedly, when people heard about the entirety of Modern Warfare 2 2009 maps being remastered, there was a lot of excitement, because that is a lot of nostalgia to be hit with a brand new game on day one. At this point, there has been a lot of the original Modern Warfare trilogy that has been remastered, either in its full entirety with COD 4 remastered and MW2 campaign remastered, and various other map remasters in the new trilogy over the years, but we've never seen any part of the Black Ops games being fully remastered to quite the same degree as what this rumor suggests. We've seen some Zombies maps remastered from Black Ops 2 or remade, and there's been a handful of multiplayer maps from Black Ops 2 which has been remastered in different ways for Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4, and Cold War. But if this rumor is correct, then there will be a grand total of 14 Black Ops 2 maps faithfully remastered for a future Call of Duty game, which I think people would be very excited about. I know I'm excited by this rumor, and I hope it's true, because Black Ops 2 multiplayer and the map design were some of the best maps that we've seen in Call of Duty history. And if Modern Warfare 3 is a celebration of Call of Duty and the Modern Warfare series, then this would easily be seen as a celebration of the Black Ops franchise, and have some of the best multiplayer design maps and the best multiplayer remastered for a COD 2025. Remastering Black Ops 2 multiplayer maps is one thing, but there is a great chance that if this is true, then this is the perfect opportunity for us to see Zombies Chronicles 2. Like, are you kidding me? A game that is going to have a ton of remastered content from Black Ops 2 multiplayer would not also get content from Black Ops 2 Zombies? There is no way. There's no doubt in my mind that if this is actually happening, we're getting Zombies in Treyarch's game next year, but if it's also a follow-up game that's also a Treyarch game, it will definitely have Zombies. And what could be more perfect than for a game that is acting as the sort of middle ground with remastered content to also have Zombies remastered content? It's so perfectly aligned that I'd be more surprised if it didn't happen more so than if it did. Now, to this day, we don't know if Zombie Chronicles 2 truly did exist and was going to be a thing for Black Ops 4. There's tons of rumors and speculation, but there just isn't really any proof. From the amount of demand that the community has had for a Zombie Chronicles 2 for so many years, and even Kevin Drew, who's one of the lead designers for Zombies at Treyarch, acknowledging it a year or so ago on Twitter, Activision are very aware that people are super hungry for Zombie Chronicles 2, and I feel when it's the right time, that's when we'll see it, and I feel like that is a perfect time for them to drop it. Now, the irony to this rumor as well, if it is true, is that Black Ops 2 takes place in the year 2025, and that would be the exact same year that Call of Duty game would drop that would contain these Black Ops 2 remastered maps. I feel like it just lines up so perfectly that it almost would make no sense for them not to do it. There is so much content in Call of Duty's back catalog that they still haven't remastered yet that would be absolutely perfect timing for it. Now, with regards to what the year prior would look like with Call of Duty 2024, we know that it's rumored to be set in the Gulf War, and we know that as there were images that were obtained via files within Call of Duty Warzone Mobile, which contain images of a Lockheed keyed F-117 Nighthawk, which was a retired American aircraft that was introduced in 1983. There were also images of map loading screens and concept artwork for multiplayer maps that leaked, which suggests that it could also take place in the 1990s. We already know from within the storyline and timeline of Cold War Zombies that we get a secret sort of teaser ending cutscene where we skip ahead 5 years later from that moment, which would be at the start of the 90s, so it all adds up and makes sense. Seeing as the only Zombies maps that have still not had the remaster treatment from the older titles were Transit, Die Rise, and Buried, it just makes perfect sense that if some multiplayer maps are going to get that treatment, then there is no reason why Zombies shouldn't also get that same treatment. I mean, if we look at Black Ops 4, there are so many assets of those maps that it seemingly was so obvious that those maps were going to be remastered in Black Ops 4, and we never saw them, as the entirety of the Buried map is there inside of the Blackout map, completely ported over to the new engine and remodeled and retextured, that it just would have made perfect sense. Like, it's all there ready to do. There's also several transit assets like the diner within the Blackout map, as well as one of the multiplayer maps containing the transit bus, which has been completely recreated. Even the transit bus driver, which moves, has quotes, and there's even the diner interior as well in that section, and the lava. Like, it's just such a shame that it seemed that painfully obvious that it was going to be in Black Ops 4 and it never happened, and we never saw it in Cold War either. So I just think it would make so much sense, and I would absolutely love to see this happen. I'd love to know what you think down below in the comment section, but I also really want to know your opinion on this new Activision strategy where we had Modern Warfare 2, the brand new sequel to 2019, but then a year later we get another sequel to that, which seems to be a massive nostalgia trip with a bunch of remastered content. If that is the plan that they have for the next Black Ops game, then that's a win-win for me, because it's 2 years of Black Ops content, which means we'd have 2 years of Black Ops Zombies from Treyarch, which just sounds like heaven. But I worry that if that's the pattern we're going to see in the future with Call of Duty, then people are just going to start to get a bit fatigued with so much nostalgia being remastered all the time. For the time being, I feel there is just so much more that they can remaster that I'm just fully down for it, and especially for 2 years of Treyarch with Black Ops 2 multiplayer maps and the potential of Zombie Chronicles 2. I mean, just sign me up. I'm sold. It is crazy though that, especially when it comes to Modern Warfare 3, where it's just every Modern Warfare 2 map remastered, that we never actually got to see that game just get fully remastered, and it seems we won't see Black Ops 2 get fully remastered either. Just seems like it's less and less likely that we'll ever see full game remasters ever again after COD 4 and MW2, because I'd love to see the original Black Ops 1 get a full remaster, but then we've got every single Zombies map already remastered from that game, with a ton of the multiplayer maps also sort of remastered or reimagined in Cold War. I would love to go and play those original campaigns again, but fully remastered. That would be absolutely insane, and maybe that is something that could also happen in the near future. It just would never be a full game remaster package. This is really exciting news if this rumor is true. I'd love to know your thoughts down below. Leave a like if you're excited by this rumor, and I'll catch you next time.